What's up, guys? It's Veli. If you don't know who I am yet, that is okay. You're probably just clicking on my video for the first time. Make sure you go through my channel and check out more of my videos. I'm pretty sure I got something valuable for you. I am a Division 2 content creator. I do provide a lot of Division 2 content, as well as a very informational content for new and upcoming division players, as well as good excitement videos, build videos, guides, whatever you guys need, I can provide for you. Just check out my channel and see for you guys self. Now, before we get into my big time best capacitor hybrid build that I've created for myself, and now is my #1 PvE build. Before we get into that, I need you guys to do one thing for me. All right, I need you to smash, tap, and dance, all right, all over that like and subscribe button, as well as hitting that bell notification, turning it to all, so you guys will be notified on all activity and videos upcoming. I keep you guys updated on my community posts on future videos coming up, what I'm planning on doing, how I tested my builds, and what you guys can expect, so on, as well as keeping you guys updated on all division updates related to Division 2. Okay, now, without further ado, let's get into the video. First up, the ultimate specialization for skill hybrids or anything skill related, the Technician Specialization. The specialization is a support focused class that emphasizes the use of gadgets and technology to assist you or allies and also disrupt enemies. Players who use this specialization can use EMP grenades, as well as allowing you to provide team support and help control the battlefield. The main ingredient to this monstrous hybrid belongs to the one and only skill damage exotic AR, the Capacitor. The former Black Touch technician once wielded this weapon before and once said, "My two favorite things are cut and cross wires and electric fires." Luckily, those two tend to be hand in hand. Let's spark it up, then burn it down. 15% assault rifle damage, 12% damage to armor, 9.5% damage to health. Now, a weapon with damage to armor and damage to health, that's pretty insane. Okay, its talent, Capacitance. Shooting enemies builds stacks to a cap of 40. Each stack grants 1.5 skill damage. After 5 seconds, stacks decay 1 per second. For each skill tier, gains 7.5% weapon damage. That's also insane. The Vector SBR 45 ACP. If you love SMGs as your backup secondary weapon or even your primary like myself, then you better farm this SMG right now. The Vector is known to put out fast DPS with an RPM of 1200. 15% SMG damage, and it's also got 21% critical hit chance. This is very important if you want to consistently put out those critical hit damage numbers. It's also got 10% damage to target out of cover. This is also very useful to have on your weapons because most of the time your enemies are out of cover. Alright, its talent feature perfect, which synchronizes very well with skill builds. Weapon kills grant +1 skill tier for 15 seconds, stacks up to 3 times. Weapon kills at skill tier 6 grant overcharge for 15 seconds, and the overcharge has a cooldown of 90 seconds. Now for the pistol, this is like the least of importance for these builds. You can honestly use whatever pistol you want to use. I use the Orbit just because I like it. I can also use it in PvP, and I just have it. You can use whatever you want. I'm not gonna go break that one down. All right. Next up, we got the Empress International Ventilator Mask. We got +1 skill tier for its core attribute, and 12% critical hit damage for its attribute, 6% critical hit chance, and a 12% critical hit damage mod, and it's maxed out. If you guys are wondering how I got my mods maxed out at a quick rate, I farmed Countdown continuously. So make sure you farm Countdown continuously if you want to get stuff maxed out, and also hunt down exotic caches from the points that you get from Countdown to get those exotics that you're missing. Memento backpack is one of the best backpacks in the game. If you don't have it, make sure you farm it. Okay, it has 3 core attributes to it. That's why it's one of the best. All right, you got the damage attribute, you got your armor attribute, and you got your skill attribute. All right, and then you got an attribute mod of 6% critical hit chance. All right, its talent is kill confirmed. Enemies you kill drop a trophy on death. Collecting trophies provides both a short and long-term buff, the first of which scales with the number of core attributes equipped and lasts for 10 seconds. All right, plus 5% weapon damage, plus 10% bonus armor, plus 5% skill efficiency. For every trophy collected, gain an additional 1% weapon damage, 1% skill efficiency, and 0.1% armor regeneration for 300 seconds, maximum of 30 stacks. Yes, you know we had to add in that Fenris brand piece, all right? That extra 10% assault rifle damage is needed for the capacitor. It has a core attribute of 15% weapon damage, 6% critical hit chance, 12% critical hit damage, with a maxed out 12% critical hit damage mod. All right, it also has a talent called Unbreakable. When your armor is depleted, you repair 95% of your armor. What that means is if you lose all your armor, you gain 95% of it back. All right, cooldown is only 60 seconds. Hand Savers Gloves. This is from the Douglas and Harden brand set. Gives you extra 20% pistol damage. We probably will never use our pistol like I mentioned before, but just in case we do, we have that extra 20% pistol damage. All right, it has 6% critical hit chance and 10% skill damage. That extra skill damage will be used for our turret, which we'll explain later on. Picaro's holster. This is a very popular holster. It has 10% skill haste. For those who are new to this game and don't understand what skill haste is, it is basically another word for saying reduction on your cooldown. All right, you have a 10% extra reduction on your cooldown. All right, this comes with 2 core attributes. That's why it's very popular. You see the 170,000 armor at the very bottom. You have the 15% weapon damage. Those are technically 2 core attributes in one item. All right, with a 12% critical hit damage. Once again, we're using the Fox Sprayer top tier knee pads. Man, we are using this again. If you guys haven't seen my previous video, make sure you guys check that out. All right, it gives you 10% rifle damage, which is unnecessary for what we're using because we only have assault rifle and SMG, so that is irrelevant to us. But it has a core attribute of 170,000 armor, and its main purpose is that 8% damage to targets out of cover. Remember, I told you most of your enemies are out of cover, so this is very useful. And it also has 12% critical hit damage. All right, so this is where our skill damage comes into play. Our assault turn. The assault turn automatically tracks and attacks hostile targets, but this behavior can be manually overwritten to target a specific enemy. Its cooldown is 19.4 seconds, duration is 206 seconds, health is 4.5 million, damage is 57,000. And we have tier 4. Okay, we have tier 4, which allows us to have plus 80% damage, 280% health. Okay, this is going to be useful to be our distraction and our support damage, and to help prevent people from flanking you. The last piece of this delicious pie, the shock trap. The shock trap scatters a minefield of small devices capable of shocking targets moving in their proximity. Cooldown reduced when traps expire. This applies shock status effect on affected targets. Cooldown is 50 seconds. Traps is 12. That's a lot of traps, by the way. Shock radius is 3.5 meters. Shock duration is 4.2 seconds. Duration is 80.8 seconds. With a tier 4, plus 6 traps and 40% shock radius with a 40% shock duration, and we have 2 duration mods, 4.7 and 7.5. All right, guys, as promised, I was going to show you guys a gameplay of me testing out the build that I'm providing for you guys. I know in a lot of comments on my previous build videos, you guys wanted to see me do some gameplay on it. So here's a piece of gameplay on it. I only chose the best room on heroic and the best room on legendary that found like more entertaining for me, and was not really like a challenge, but it was like it wasn't super easy, you know what I'm saying? But I got through it with this build. I'm showing you that this build is very powerful. All right, but for those who don't really care about the build gameplay that much, I want you guys to stay tuned because I'm going to provide you guys some update status on the game itself, what happened during this week, and also what you guys can look forward to this next week coming up, because there's going to be some big changes and big updates coming next week. So I want you guys to know about it if you don't already know about it. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, first up, we got the maintenance update that happened around 3:30 this Tuesday this week. So what that update was just the devs extending the season 10 manhunt. I'm really not sure why they would extend the manhunt without adding a season event, but they did, so that's just what they did. Next up, we have the upcoming live stream where All our questions will be answered, and that will be aired on February 6th. This is the day before season 11 comes out on February 7th. So this is where they will be answering all of our questions. So I'm definitely going to be tuning into that, asking as many questions as I can possibly ask about season 11 and getting that answered. I will tell you guys in the community post on my channel, like important answers that were, or important questions that were answered. Okay. Now, for all those who don't know what the season 11 name is, it is the Reign of Fire, aka season 11, aka PvE / sniper build, sniper season. Okay, and during this season, there's going to be 3 exotics from the raids that will be random drop loot in the DZ. So you guess this will be a PvP season, and I am excited for it. I've been practicing it. If you guys want to see me post like a PvP montage of me like just practicing and learning the PvP ropes of this game, let me know in the comments below. So also, I'm gonna tell you guys what's also coming to season 11 as far as gear sets, new talents, and the biggest item that everybody is also excited for, that you may have not known about, but it came from Division 1. So that's going to be exciting too. So with the new gear sets, the Habsburg Guard brand set, this new talent, it provides a new talent called Perfect Trauma. Applies blind to enemy hit in the head, cooldowns 20 seconds. Applies bleed to an enemy hit in the chest, cooldown is also 20 seconds. That will be interesting, very interesting. Another new talent called Perfect Creeping Death causes status effect on an enemy, has a chance to spread that same status effect to the nearest enemy within a 10-meter radius, and this can occur once every 10 seconds. Okay, Headshot is another gear set that's coming with season 11 and is also bringing a new talent called Headache. The first headshot with the marksman rifle will increase the next headshot, and with that marksman rifle you will gain 10% armor. If at full armor, max plus 50% of current armor value. Okay, third consecutive headshot will refill magazine. From the 4th headshot forward, agents will get all 3 bonuses for each consecutive headshot kill. Missing a headshot will reset that cycle. There are several more talents hitting the upcoming season, so stay tuned, and some builds creations will be made. All right, the biggest item that everybody is excited for is the Ninja Bike Messenger Bag from Division 1, and this is coming to Division 2. So I'm very excited to try this out. I never experienced this bag because I never experienced Division 1. Yes, I know. I just skipped to Division 2. That's just when I knew about Division itself, okay? So I'm very excited to try this build out. But let me know in the comments below what you guys, if you guys like this format of my build videos and me bringing you guys just updates on what the game is, so you guys will know what's coming ahead and what's been happening this week. And also let me know what will you guys use the Ninja Bike bag, or would you guys still use the Memento? Let me know in the comments below. But as usual guys, until next time, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.